It'd be great for the team and great for him.
Coach, Patrick's on the injury report this week with the right wrist. Was that something that happened in the game? And
yes.
Anything that's
it did.
Out of that?
Yeah, he couldn't even tell you what play it was, but it swelled up a little bit, and then overnight, and then they got it down. So, yeah, but he practiced the whole week. Looked good.
And Isaiah played with a torn labrum his rookie year. Is any part of that similar to what Xavier is going through right now?
A little bit. They're all different. I mean, you know that. I mean, it's hard to compare notes on guys because everybody's injuries are different spots. So no injuries the same. But we'll just see how he does.
Is there any hesitancy to put Xavier out there because of the potential of re-risking the re-injuring with the same thing, or is this just a matter of him just being ready to go? I'm
gonna just see how it goes here. I've got to see in the next 2 days. I guess see how he did after practice here. So I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to Rick or him about it.
How's he looked for you out there on the practice field?
He's done a nice job. Yeah, he can run fast.
Yeah. That's the good part, right? Because he didn't get an injury to the legs.
Yeah.
You don't hit in practice and stuff like that. So is that one of the factors when you're trying to figure out what's up?
Yeah. Listen, I leave it up to the doctors and Rick and whatever they say. We practice with them, we practice without them, and that's how it goes. We don't, whatever goes. Yeah.
You're here at the end of the week, and you've been around the guys a bunch this week. I mean, I'm imagining you've probably seen what you want to see from them attitude-wise with this tough start going on the road and all that stuff.
Yeah.
With Xavier and Jalen, just if you're able to get them back at all, what would it do? Is just kind of a jolt for the offense.
Yeah, well, they're good. Both of them are good players. So it would help with the other guy. I don't want to take anything away from the other guys either. They're doing a nice job. So.
We was working with each other, and that's what it takes, And that's, it was easy after that.
I knew you probably couldn't throw, but were there any limitations just as a running back when you had that
injury? Not for real. I wasn't throwing the ball like you said, so I just needed to hold that sucker down, and I was ready to roll.
You talked to Xavier at all since he seems to be going through a similar thing here?
Yeah, he's doing good. Yep.
What are your thoughts about the Giants' defense? People talk about their front a lot. What are you guys going to face here?
Yeah, definitely. Every week, we're going against opponents. They're tough up front. Competition. Every week we're going to have that, and that's what it's about: having fun, going out there and competing. And I believe we're ready.
When you watch yourself on film these last 2 weeks, Isaiah, what have you pinpointed as things you want to see improvement, sort of moving forward, starting on Sunday?
Just being a little bit more patient as far as me, just allowing the game to come to me, and just after that, just playing fast, playing hard for my teammates, and just finish start. Yeah, finish the start. Yeah.
Anything else?
A few of your guys, your teammates have called you the energy guy, the guy that brings the emotion. How much have you relied on that as being part of your game?
It's fun, bro. Like I love competing when you're out there with your teammates. Those are the times that I get to cherish every moment. So you never know when they're going to be the last place. So you just got to keep hitting it and having fun. And that's the mindset I bring to it, bro. Like go out there, have fun, and leave it all out there.
You mentioned patience. Is that something that you've always kind of had to remind yourself, just because you are a fast back, you are a guy that hits so quickly? Is that something that's always been something you've had to sort of remind yourself?
Yes, going back in the film, watching it and just, detailing the work and, evaluating myself, looking in the mirror and just, that's it.
What's it?
Just wonder real quick, did you ever go to the stadium as a kid at all?
No, I never went to any NFL games as a kid. I always said, once I was playing, once I started, one day I'll be in the NFL and that'll be.
As the Kansas City Chiefs prepare for their high-stakes clash with the New York Giants, a single snapshot caught the eye of football fans everywhere. In the middle of the Chiefs' meeting room, Travis Kelce sat, his hands mid-clap, an infectious grin lighting up his face. The viral photo wasn't just a candid moment. It was a window into the heart of a team fighting not just for a win, but for unity, energy, and something more than just another notch in the win column. The Chiefs Training Center in Kansas City was buzzing with anticipation. The upcoming game against the Giants wasn't just another regular season showdown. It was a chance for the Chiefs to prove their mettle, to silence doubters, and show they could adapt and overcome any obstacle thrown their way. The meeting room was packed, every seat filled with players and coaches, each person locked in, hungry for any edge that could tip the scales. Inside sources described the atmosphere as tense, but not heavy. Instead, there was a crackle of anticipation in the air, a sense that something special was brewing. The players listened intently as the coaching staff broke down strategies and dissected the Giants' game film. But the real magic happened between the X's and O's, when Travis Kelce, the team's emotional engine, turned the room electric with a simple, genuine gesture. Travis Kelce's reputation precedes him. He's the number 1 tight end in the NFL for a reason. His stats are legendary. His performance is jaw-dropping. But what sets Kelce apart isn't just his athleticism. It's his ability to connect, to inspire, and to bring out the best in everyone around him. In that meeting, wearing his iconic red jersey and Chiefs logo, hair perfectly trimmed, he looked every bit the leader that Kansas City fans have come to adore. When the coaches finished their rousing speech, perhaps punctuated by a highlight reel of the team's greatest moments, Kelce's reaction was instinctive. He clapped his hands, not in a perfunctory way, but with force that said, "We're ready. We've got this." Laughter and smiles rippled through the room. Even the most stoic players couldn't help but be pulled into Kelce's orbit. A teammate later shared, "Travis always knows how to bring energy. Just seeing him smile and cheer, the whole meeting room explodes." It's a testament to Kelce's unique blend of charisma and confidence. He's the guy who cracks a joke to break the tension, then dials in with laser focus when it's time to get serious. Head coach Andy Reid has called Kelce the firekeeper of the team. For years, Kelce has quietly shaped the Chiefs' culture, making sure every player, rookie or veteran, feels like part of the family. His locker room speeches are legendary, equal parts pep talk and poetry, designed to motivate and unite. On that day, Kelce's enthusiastic clap wasn't just a reaction, it was a signal. It told his teammates that they were in this together, that the pressure was a privilege, and that greatness was within reach. Some nodded in agreement, others beamed with pride. The message was clear. The Chiefs weren't just playing for points, but for each other. The Kansas City Chiefs versus New York Giants matchup is always circled on the calendar, and for good reason. The Giants, while not the Super Bowl juggernaut of years past, remain a disciplined, hard-nosed squad, especially on defense. Their ability to disrupt even the most dynamic offenses is legendary, and the Chiefs knew they'd have to be at their creative best to break through. The coaching staff spent countless hours analyzing film, searching for the tiniest cracks in the Giants' armor. The consensus? The Mahomes-Kelce connection would be key. Kelce's uncanny ability to find open space, to shed defenders, and to make clutch catches under pressure wasn't just a tactical advantage. It was the beating heart of their game plan. One teammate confided, "Travis is a key. He not only knows how to escape from being marked, but also opens up space for other teammates against the Giants. We believe he will make a difference." For the Chiefs, this wasn't just about beating the Giants. It was about sending a message to the rest of the AFC that Kansas City wasn't going anywhere, that they were still contenders, hungry for another championship run. The stakes were high. The schedule ahead was brutal, but the team's spirit, fueled by moments like Kelce's joyous clap, made them believe anything was possible. As the team left the meeting room, the sound of laughter and the echoes of Kelce's clap lingered. It wasn't just noise, it was a promise that no matter what happened on the field, the Chiefs would face every challenge together, united by the spirit of their irrepressible tight end. And somewhere in Kansas City, fans smiled, knowing their team was ready. The game was yet to be played, but the Chiefs had already won something far more important: belief.